you down, babe, you supposed to drink. You ain't never fuck with no boss bitch, I turned you out. You won't catch me in no shark boots, I burnt them out.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, we're going to get into Chyna's live and what she had to say after the whole Chrisean and Bino debacle. You know, she back and forth flip-flop. Chyna don't know which way she want to go on which day. So let's see how she feeling today.
Everybody, I can sleep all day. Still don't feel good. I am getting better, but I'm not where I need to be at yet. But continue to pray for me. But y'all, we gotta talk. I'm trying to tell y'all, we gotta talk about some stuff. So, hey thickness. Last night, my little sister had went live. And I was so upset at what I saw. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Because I'm like, wait a minute. No, Chrisean, no. It should be the other way around. But we gonna get into that. Hey, we gonna get into that after the 10-minute mark. Hey, Miss Lady, how are you? Right now I'm sitting here drinking hot tea with lemon. Hey, One Star. What's going on, lady? How you feeling? Okay, so, oh, I don't even know where to begin at. It's so much going on right now. All right, y'all remember in my live, I think it was a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, her and Bino make a cute couple. They really do. But, and then I was like, loyal. You got to be loyal. You got to be loyal. Because if a person not loyal, the person that's dealing with that person is going to start feeling totally different about that person. Okay? So we're going to get into that. Y'all give me a second. Let me get everything together. I'm like, wait a minute. We got to talk about this. Because ain't no way. And my little sister, Chrisean, you are so much better than that. Like, so last night when I went on there and I seen my little sister doing that, I'm like, no, no, no. He's supposed to be doing that to you. So that kind of made me a little upset. You know, I had to call mommy. And I'm like, Mom, what is Sean doing? Like, she is so much better than that. You feel me? But I told y'all, I feel as though my sister still miss Blueface. I know my sister still love Blueface. And it's like, you can't change the way nobody feel about nobody. That's why I really don't be wanting to get myself involved.
Absolutely, Chrisean wants Blueface back. She want her blue thing back. To anybody who saw them, it was undeniable to see their undeniable chemistry with each other. Yes, they were toxic and did a lot of drama, but they had a crazy passion for each other. And I just don't think they just gonna give up on that passion when he gets out. I think it's gonna be some more Blueface Chrisean stuff.
You feel what I'm saying? And I know how my little sister is. She's stubborn as all outdoors. Hold up. What done happened now? Can you please talk to her like for real, for real? Girl, yeah. Let me tell you how my little sister is. If you're not saying something that she want to hear, she'll hang up on you. That's for sure.
And that aligns with how she is in real life. Chrisean doesn't want to hear you tell her what she should do, even if it's the right thing. If it's not what she want to hear and aligned with her mindset, she don't want to hear it.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not about to, like I told my mother to talk to her. She's grown from the toxic stage. Yeah, hopefully we weren't right, but yeah, she tired of old boy. And let me see, I want to tell y'all why it's so bad. She do, Nakia. She do. He straight up posted that and it's embarrassing. Exactly. So I feel like my sister looking at it now like, this man using me for clout. Why would you post me sucking your toes? Like, come on now.
Well, duh, he's using her for clout. Go back to my first video, I think it was, about Bino, or the second one. I said what Bino's gonna do, he's gonna use her, get all the clout, get all the attention, try to put as much content, music, whatever out as he can. And he's been doing. I said he also should marry her, and if she want a baby, go on and give her a baby. I said all of this because that's Chrisean's, that's what she does a lot, and that's what people use her for. And she's crazy enough to go and get pregnant and lay down with all these different men who she have short-term relationships. Oh, and a tattoo. She still got to get a tattoo of them, you know? That's just what she does. And Bino is that clout chaser who would take it beyond the limits of what he got to do, put out there, and whatever he got to do to get where he got to go. And people was worried about Blueface exposing Junior, showing Junior. Oh, no, baby. Like I said, This one here is a different one. With him, we done seen pretty much everything we've seen about Junior has been him. All we need for him to do is stay in the picture and we'll keep getting constant updates of Junior because he will show it, record it, put them in the back. Like, he has no care.
You feel me? And then I see if he would have did it last night to her. But I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the return, the payback? Like, nah, oh no, this not going to work. I already knew it wasn't going to work out, but I was just praying that it will. Because she do need somebody good. But at the end of the day, what I keep telling y'all, she needs somebody that's loyal too. Period.
Something is seriously wrong with y'all. Why would you pray for your sister to have this type of relationship? Like, you, Chrisean, and her slow fan base, like, all of y'all want for her to have a man so bad that y'all don't care what type of man she get as long as it's a man. And that's probably how a lot of y'all are. Y'all just be so excited to have any type of man. Ooh, I got a man. Ooh, like, do better.
No, she did not. She asked him, why did he post it? She was mad that he posted it. She's seeing him for what it is. And Blue coming home. She not really, vlogs, you ain't never lying. And my sister do love her. I told y'all, we get that from my mother. And I hate that sometimes. But once we get to the point, enough is enough, we out. I'm trying to tell y'all. And I know, trust and believe. She said to post it. Chrisean didn't tell him that. He was capping. Thank you, B Still. That's what I said. Anybody come over here talking lies, you will be blocked. I'm sorry, but you can clearly see how Bino studied Blueface and mocking everything he's doing. But y'all said he's good for her. Remember? Girl, you better go back and watch my old lives. I said loyalty. A person got to be loyal. If a person not loyal, it's not going to work. That's what I said. And
Chyna slower than molasses. She just said loyalty. First of all, stop making it as a difference. If he ain't loyal, he ain't good for you. Point blank and the period. She has said multiple times that Bino was right for him. Oh, I feel like he good for her. Oh, he's a great man, Savannah. Come on, Chyna.
then I said my sister still loves Blue. I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody because I'm not feeling too well today. So I'm going to just block people today. But like I said, I felt as though he was a good match for her until I seen something that was done. And I was like, uh-oh, this is not going to work. Period.
And that something that happened and went on was during the time that they separated and Chrisean was one place and he was the other place around the 14th and the 15th. They were showing signs and they both were doing and posting stuff that they know the other one would not be okay with them posting.
Period. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm not feeling too well, y'all. I've been drinking tea after tea after tea. But like I said, she deserves so much better. She really do. Blueface miss her too. Watch. When he get out, he gonna be back with her. And he not into his new relationship. No, he not.
And like I said before, I also think when he get out, of course, they gonna be back doing their thing. And I don't even feel like that Blueface and Angela thing is real. I think Carlissa using that for moments for TV show and to keep income coming in, but that's not gonna work. They can pretend for however long, but that's not gonna be a situation
At all. Carlissa just need to sit back and mind her business. But this is my thing. If she do get back with Blue, he need to respect her. Period.
He will never respect her. He has gone far too long disrespecting her. Now, with the right mindset, neither of them should ever go back to each other. But we looking at it, and for who these two are. So, with that being said, he'll never respect her. And no man is ever going to respect Chrisean and treat her right until she respects and treat herself right. She got to get self right first.
He need to respect her. Because if he can't do that, it's not going to work. Like, he did a lot of hurtful shit to my sister, and I don't like it. I believe that Blue and Chrisean are going to definitely connect. They are. I like you because you real and you know what's going on. I've been saying Bino ain't shit. He laughed right in that girl's face. Poor Chrisean. That's what made her mad. That's what made her madder. He going to need rehab first from doing Spice. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because that's what they say he was over the jail doing.
See how Chyna be so quick to run with something that she read in the comments? But if somebody says something that one of her family members said about her, like, or maybe, stuff about her letting her kids eat shit, how she treated the kids, what she allowed to happen to Tristan pretty much because it was from her friends, she'll say they wrong and lies, but she'll read a comment and run with it and she thinks it's okay. But you can't do it to her, can't do it to them though.
Please don't say they will get back together. He's not going to respect her. She has to know she deserves better. She do deserve better, but I'm looking at it like this. The stuff Bino is doing ain't cool. Like, at first, I'm like, damn, I really like Bino for my sister.
You didn't know Bino enough to like him for y'all sister. You and y'all are materialistic bitches. So what you liked was what you saw and thought that he was doing for your sister.
But when he posted that picture of her doing that to his toes, that kind of made me upset. I'm not even going to lie. Then I'm like, Chrisean, why are you doing that? You are so much better than that. Like, real talk. It was too early to determine if he was a good match.
Thank you, person in the chat. They all was saying, oh, he good for her. Chrisean can have hearts in her eye for a man in one post. And they all like, oh, he good for you. He good for you. Yeah. Oh, and then all of a sudden start comparing the person to Blue. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all have done this over and over and over and over. Man and man and man and man and still can't get it right.
Using her. I said that for them numbers. Because his numbers done jumped all the way up. He didn't even have that many followers, y'all. And I'm like, dang. I just hope it lasts. That's what I said. I hope it worked. I just want my sister to be happy. That's it. That's all. Period.
Well, it don't take much for Chrisean to fall in love, as we've seen. You can meet her on a sidewalk, in the alley, on the bus, at the mall. All a guy gotta do is tell her a couple of sweet little nothings that most females will hear and be like, oh, okay, go on about your business. You tell everybody that and don't be impressed by it. She's impressed by it. So it's easy for her. So that's no standard.
I'm sorry, y'all. She said, so you post that after I said we broke up. Right. Thank you. At least somebody was paying attention. I'm like, girl, you ain't got to do all that. My sister is too pretty to be sucking anybody's toes. I'm sorry. It should have been the other way around. Him as a man, he should have been sucking her toes, period. I don't care what nobody said.
Well, this is clearly the second set of toes we've publicly seen her suck. So, pretty means what now? And not only that, her fans are becoming so divided now. Some of them are saying, oh, they just did it to go viral. What does going viral benefit Chrisean? We know what it benefits Bino. So are her fans trying to help Bino and not Chrisean? And are they also admitting that Chrisean does things when Jaden is coming out with stuff? Like, they so divided now. They pretty much switching over to what they call the hate side, because it just don't make no sense. Anything to try to, I don't know, they crazy. They just crazy. Okay, I get it now. Chrisean is going to be in some upcoming toe-sucking flicks. So that's why she wanted to go viral for sucking somebody else's toes. Just crazy, Lord. You can't even make sense of it. Like, why do they say some of the stuff they say?
His BM said it on live. He still mess with her. I didn't see it live, but I seen some clips. And Bino be playing a lot. Yeah, he do. He like still childish. He's still young. But I like him. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Just some of the stuff that he doing, I don't like it. Like, what was the purpose of you posting that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I didn't like that at all. That should have been a private moment. Exactly. But we gonna say what you think gonna happen, Chyna, eventually. Y'all want my honest opinion? It can't nobody get mad. I don't want nobody getting mad. I don't think they broken up. Me neither, but do y'all want my output or not? And I'm gonna tell y'all. Like, Chrisean always gets the ass end of the stick. That's what I don't like. Bino is disrespectful and he didn't show any empathy to her. She was clearly hurt by what he did. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get some Vicks. So, I know my sister be wondering, why do she still got love for Blueface? Or why do she still feel like she in love with Blueface? For one, baby girl, that's your baby daddy. That's your first son, father. All right? All the times between her and Blue wasn't bad. And they wasn't. Oh, thank you, Nakia. I appreciate that. All the times between her. Now, did they have a lot of bad times? Yes, they did. But they had a lot of good times together, too. So a lot of people in here be saying certain stuff like, oh, it was just bad with them. It wasn't always bad with them.
So if that's the case, Chyna, why did you come online over and over and talk about how bad Blue was and how he didn't deserve her and she can do so much better without him, and he is nothing without her and nothing before her. Since Blueface has been in jail, Chrisean has not had any stability. At least with Blueface, she had a place to stay. She was stable. She was constantly booked. All the stuff that she lying about now, she doesn't have. But with Blue, she had a lot of those things.
You feel what I'm saying? I just hate that they brought all the bad shit to the internet. Just like how me and my family did. We brought all the bad shit to the internet. And I'm like, damn, it's still good shit. Like, we went through some good times too. But I know she still love Blue. I do. I know my little sister. I just don't want her and Blue to get back together. Because for one, his mother is the problem. His mother is the problem. And she's going to continue being the goddamn problem. Period. He's a problem too. Yes, he is. I just wish my sister would stay by herself for a while and get her shit together. That's it. Focus on her and Junior. That's it. That's all.
And that's facts. That's exactly what Chrisean should be doing. And this is exactly the type of advice she should be getting. But ultimately, it's up to Chrisean to do that. But Chrisean loves men more than herself and more than her child.
But see, we got this thing, right? And we got that shit from my mother. And I hate that we feel like that. We don't like to be by ourselves. And y'all know Chyna ain't faking the funk. I'm going to tell y'all like it is. We hate being by ourselves. But sometimes it's best to be by yourself. Period. And I just wish she would have healed first before she got with him. I just wish she would have healed first before they got together. I mean, it's okay to have friends, but I wouldn't have got into no relationship that quick. I'm sorry that happened to your sis. Oh. And she alright. Trust and believe. Chrisean is okay. She's still living her best life. She fine.
There's no way nobody considers that living your best life. What about that is happiness? Like, no. Being able to have comfortably and knowingly know that you have a place to lay your head and wake up to every night, that's a part of living your best life. Being able to do for your child, not have to depend on a man. Like, no, I don't see nothing about what Chrisean is doing should be. Well, you know what? Maybe y'all do have that mindset when you unstable and you living the way y'all live. That may be y'all mindset. So I take that back. She might be happy. She might, yeah. She probably happy.
But give me a second and we're going to finish talking about it. Because like I said, my sister deserves so much better.
According to who? I mean, have you seen her get better or do better? You see the type of men she attract and the way they treat her and how they quickly move on to the next. And majority of them, all of them, if not, have the same story. Let's be for real. You got to get into reality.
But yeah, like I said, Chrisean, she deserves so much better. His boy, Hot Wheels Hood Trophy said Chrisean told him to post it, but he wasn't supposed to tell us. She told him to. That's why she was mad. I don't know. Yes, he has a problem too. I see that. Maybe Chrisean likes Roy. I just need Chrisean to stay by herself. After her and Bino done, if they don't make it, I just want her to stay by herself and focus on Junior. That's it. Focus on Junior and get into that bag. That's it. That's all. Embarrassing me isn't love. Say it again. Laughing while I hurt isn't love. And it was like he kept picking with her in that live, and I ain't like it. That's what I'm saying. My sister's so much better than that. Like, I just want her to focus on her and Junior. That's it. If her and Bino don't work out, but I really do like Bino for her. But like I said, loyalty. If you're not loyal, it's no point. And I feel as though he messed up. And I ain't gonna say he cheated because he did. I don't know if he cheated or not. But I know there was something about with the phone. He messed up. Alicia, I was laughing. Hold on. Alicia, I was laughing so hard. She even said we broke up. And Bino said, no, we not. You the love of my life.
And whoever that was in the comments, if you see this video, get some help. Because for you to think it's funny for that man to gaslight you and try to manipulate you, nothing was funny about that.
I just want her to be happy. Like I said, she deserves to be happy, period. I don't care what nobody says. Like, she deserved to be happy. She done been through hell and back with Blue. That's why I do not want her and Blue to get back together. But you can't change who a person loves. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't like the fact that Carlissa is Blueface's mother, because she ain't gonna never stay out of his business. Never. Told y'all that lady act like she allegedly sleeping with him. She weird as shit.
You mean the same way you stay in your son's business?
Bingo can do better than trash ass one. Okay, well, whoever you are, you must want Bino. You have a good day. You jealous, heifer? She jealous. She mad. She jealous because my sister. These people weird.
It's about time y'all retire that statement that somebody's jealous of Chrisean. Chrisean has not a one thing to be jealous of. Just say y'all are the type to be jealous of someone who has nothing.
She faster though with Peter Wood or not. Exactly. They're gonna tell us 2 things at midnight, guys. They married and pregnant. Hey.
And you the biggest, goofiest one of them all. Because why would you be hooraying and championing that? What is that a champion? So you want your sister to have a second baby daddy with a dude who not gonna be with her long term, and for her to be his 5th baby mama. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
I just want her to be happy. Like I said, she deserves so much better. And Bino, the way he was doing, like with the roses and stuff, that was sweet. The only thing I didn't agree with was him posting her sucking his toes, because he should have been sucking her toes, to be honest.
Cause y'all some simple-minded bitches. Fall in love with little to no good words, a little bit of attention, roses and stuff. That's what a man should do anyway. But Chrisean should have did like I told her in my first video. She should have stuck to the strip like Anna, Stunner, and all the other previous girls. Get what you gotta get out of this nigga and keep it moving. We saw what type of dude he was, because Chrisean don't have the capability and the mentality or the mindset to not fall in love with a guy. She gonna lay on her back. She gonna give up her mind, body, and soul while they just dropping D, using her for whatever they can use her for, and move on. She gonna fall in love. These other girls knew what to do. Okay, I'm gonna use you for what you want. Okay, y'all know you using me for clout. Ain't no feelings involved. Boom, bam, boom. We gone on.
That's what a man do. Chyna, I think she is happy with Bino. He worship the ground. He worshiped the ground she walks on. If he worshiped the ground that she walked on, I don't think he would have posted that.
And that's the sad part about it. A lot of these people think that's love and worship. That's disrespectful. Y'all on the wrong end of the spectrum. So if y'all really saw how females, I'm assuming like us because we have common sense and we on the opposite side of the spectrum as y'all, what is that? It would be way beyond worshiping, because ain't no way I'm going to tolerate disrespect. But not only that, no man has ever felt that he could disrespect me or wanted to disrespect me.
Or if he would have posted it, he would have turned around and started sucking her toes when they was on live. And I'm just being honest. But we're going to find out.
But what would be the need for him to go back and now post him sucking her toes, unless her fans are wrong again? Because they said it was a stunt. So if it was a stunt, there's nothing to prove. But it wasn't a stunt.
Y'all gonna find out at 12. Because I already know what it is. But y'all gonna find out at 12. I'm gonna call her when I get off here. I just want, like, me and Chrisean really need to have a sit down. Real talk. They should have been recording. They shouldn't have been recording stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. He kind of oversteps some boundaries. But hopefully he mean good. Right.
Yeah, I'm convinced. Y'all some chance after chance ass bitches just like Chrisean. Because what you mean? We ain't been kicking it even a month yet? And you already effing up? Oh no, baby. Bye. What you mean? Hopefully. You go hopefully somewhere else, because you're not hopefully on my time.
She need make him do that and post it. Exactly. Is it good news? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I just want, like, if y'all want to be together, be together. You feel me? Save all that wicked stuff, that evil stuff. Don't post none of that crazy stuff. That's what Blueface and them went wrong at. They kept posting everything they was doing. You cannot do that, because this internet will twist shit, run with it, and then throw it up in your face. Like, you can't do that. That's why I was telling my sisters, like, I don't care how mad we got. Like, certain shit should have never came to the internet, especially lies. Like, that's not cool.
You say that like you ain't one of the main ones who always run into the internet about your family business.
I think Bino is very impulsive, just like Chrisean. I think they are a beautiful couple. But, like I said, you got to be loyal. Loyalty is everything. And I tell people this all the time. You got to be loyal. Hold up, y'all. Somebody needs to go get them babies. Come on now. Sweetie, if she don't want to give the babies to nobody, what are we supposed to do? Kidnap them? Y'all be saying some crazy stuff. Nothing about what he did is an action of a man who worship his woman. Thank you. Those are the type of people who keep giving Chrisean the wrong advice. She is worth more than that. Know that. Say it again. I love when they laugh together. Me too. But last night I was upset. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, baby? Bino loves her so much he gets excited at posts. He can't wait. Like he wants to tell the world, and I think it's so cute. Loyalty is everything.
So let's listen to Chyna conveniently tell this story that's not about her siblings.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right? Say your say your mate sleep. That's what we gonna say. So let me tell y'all. All right, picture this, right? Say you and your mate out having a good time. All right. So say y'all in the room together. Sue, Miss Ryan, Sue. Right now they waiting on Burley to see if Burley gonna come get her. If Burley don't come get her, then they will release her. Point blank period. And thank you, Jesus. Hopefully Burley will not come and Chastity will be home with Lily. But listen to this, right? So say you and your mate, y'all go out one night, y'all go get a hotel room or whatever, y'all chilling. Say your mate go to sleep. And y'all know how us women are. Y'all know how we are. We nosy. We want to know what's going on. We want to know we the only ones, period. So when your mate sleep, you grab your mate phone and you break in his phone. You say you see messages on there to somebody else. I mean, how would you feel? What would you think about that situation? Because that just happened with one of my homegirls. She had went out with her boyfriend. They went to a hotel. They was on their little fake honeymoon. And she went through his phone. And she seen messages to another female. And she was ready to hurt this boy. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. What would y'all have done if that was y'all? I'm just curious. And I told my homegirl I was gonna talk about this on my live. So she can't be mad at me. But how would y'all feel if that was y'all? And like you swear this nigga love you, you love him, y'all all in love. But when you go through his phone, you see some crazy shit in his phone. Well, I mean, what would y'all have done, truthfully? I'm just curious. I just want to know. Well, why is she going through his phone? His phone shows no trust right there. That's what I told my whole girl. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, you shouldn't have even went through that bad phone. But they was talking about getting married. So she wanted to make sure that he was loyal. And I kinda don't blame her. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was like, I just wanted to make sure the nigga was being loyal. She was like, then Chyna, when I go to the phone, I see all this shit in there. And she was like, yo, I was ready to hurt this dude. I'm like, well, I thank God you didn't, because your ass would have been in jail. You feel me? And that shit is not worth it. And then you're supposed to be out texting and calling whoever the hell he was texting and calling. Real talk. Snacks said ignore. I bust the phone, and if they was cheating messages, I'd be gone. Right. That's what I told her. I ain't gonna lie. I said, girl, I'm surprised you stayed, because I would have been out of there, baby. I would have busted his ass upside his head and got the hell up out of there. I ain't even gonna lie. Because loyalty is everything. If you don't have loyalty, there's no point in being in no relationship. I'm just saying, like, if you can't trust a person, there's no point. Like, the last relationship I was in, right? I ain't ever had to worry about going through nobody's phone. None of that shit. Like, I knew this man was being loyal to me. And the only reason we separated was because so much shit was going on this damn internet.
By the way, Chyna says she has a girlfriend now and she's still married. So as she tell us about her ex and all that and has a girlfriend now throughout all these relationships, Chyna has a husband the whole time.
And I didn't want people, harassing and involving him. Real talk. If you let it slide once, it will continue. I've been there. Facts. That's why it's not good to rush into stuff. That's why I said it's messed up. But I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Everybody don't cheat. Period. If you feel as though you gotta cheat, you don't need to be in no relationship. Stay single and then you can do what you want to do. But then there's so many men out here that want their cake and eat it too. Like, but those are the ones that go from women to women. Like, I don't know, yo. I just feel as though if you ain't gonna be loyal, there's no reason for you to be in a relationship. That's it. That's all. Girls, a big sis, I would be emotionally exhausted. I can't. Girl, who you telling? I just got here, but I see red flags in Bino. I got to catch up on the conversation. Okay, SM. And look, I agree with you. Okay? She can't use Roy as a get back. Right. I don't think my sister going to do that. And I'm just being honest. Two of the same personalities, not good. Exactly. Especially where they are as young. A man doesn't mature like us. They don't. That's why I said if you feel as though you're going to cheat, why not stay single? Period. But I know my sister, back to my sister Bino. I know my sister definitely care about Bino. I know he care about her too. I just think they act just alike though, y'all. That's the crazy part. Both of them play a lot. So I don't know. I mean, only time is tell. You feel me? I just hope everything go good between them. I know a lot of people praying and hoping that it fail. I'm actually praying that they stay together. But I just want to make sure he the right one. He not using her like everybody else was for clout. Like that one dude, what was his name? K Suave. That was all about clout. But I'm like, dang. So he went live the other day, and I went over there and looked over there. I was like, dang, he only got hundreds of people watching him. But when he was with my sister, it was thousands. And I'm like, yo, I'm just tired of these people using my little sister. I don't like it. Yep, they do, and it laugh a lot. Exactly. And it seems like they so happy together. But like I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you love somebody, right? If you in love, you're gonna be faithful. You are not gonna cheat on that person or none of that crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. If you love somebody, it's just gonna be about you and that person. That's it, that's all. But if you gotta go out here, going behind somebody's back, messing with other people, you don't need to be in a relationship. And I don't care what nobody say. Period. Period. I don't care what nobody say. And I don't care who don't like it. They like each other. And Figgy too. Figgy too. I'm like, dang. He was clout chasing because she left him alone because the whole time he was still dealing with another female. Like, these men don't be... I'm like, yo, they crazy as shit. If you got somebody good in your quarter, why not stick with them? Like, I just don't get it. I like him, but he is playing and being immature. She is for real about him, but he is playing, and she needs to know that she is the star. And forget about being friends. Keep it business. SM, you couldn't have said it no better. Going to church is good, but they got to put the action behind it. Can't be two-faced with God. Amen. You right. He just got to get them hoes from his past out his phone. I just mean, don't get rid of shit fast like we do. Right. I think she can do better. Chrisean needs someone opposite of her, not the same. Don't get mad at me for saying that. Needs someone not in the industry. I said that too, though, Miss Dorothy. I said I think she need to stop messing with these rappers and all that. I think this is how I feel. Like, as a big sister to a little sister, I sit down talking to my sister. The exact thing I would say to her is, focus on you and your junior. I said, focus on you and your son. And just keep praying and stay in church. Let God send you who he wants you to be with. You go looking for it, you always find something that you don't want to find. Trust and believe. She need to be for a while single, right, Chyna? Right. Focus on her and Junior. That's it. And let it come naturally. And this is my thing. If Bino really love and care about her, he gonna wait for her until she gets herself together. That's how I feel. But right now, I just think it was too soon. But I know how we are. I know how we are. We hate being by ourselves. But sometimes that's the best thing. And I'm just being honest. We can't tell these young folks nothing at all. Because it's like, as soon as you try to talk to them or tell them something, they get mad. So that's why I just told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't want trying to get mad at me. Because, we just started speaking back. But I feel as though she can do she can do way better. She can definitely do way better. Like, I just want her to sit down and focus on Junior right now. That's it. I think that would be the best thing for Chrisean to do right now. Like, I love seeing her happy, though. Because she do look like she really happy with Bino. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, this the happiest I've seen her in a long time. And I'm like, dang. But y'all know what they always say. We don't want the good ones. We want the bad ones. I don't know why it's like that. But I outgrew that shit a long time ago. Yeah, I'm still working on it, baby. Well, I'm actually done. I told y'all the publisher company had my book. They just waiting for me to give them all the money. And I don't want to talk about my book. Because y'all know how these people are. They be plotting and praying on your downfall. Period.
Chyna don't want to talk about the book because the book is not coming out. Chyna been saying she gonna write this book, get it typed up, all this type of stuff. You can have a book put together, put online, and published all within a week. So at this point, Chyna could have just handwritten all the books and stopped lying.
I'm gonna just pray for my little sister, and I just want her to be happy because she definitely deserves it. Her and Junior, for real. What I do like about Bino, though, he loves Junior.
And Chyna, what makes you think that he loves Junior?
And I love that for her. But I love how she got a relationship with his mother. Remind y'all, she didn't have no relationship with Carlissa because Carlissa was too goddamn jealous of her.
But her and Carlissa did have a relationship, though. And she also had a relationship with Ronnie's mom.
Period. Carlissa was too jealous of her. And it's sad because this lady's still talking mess. I'm like, Carlissa, get a life. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? Yes, Junior definitely likes him. And you can see it. Like, it shows. So, can't nobody sit there and say nothing different because he definitely, that baby love him. You see how he laughed when he had picked him up? I'm like, oh my goodness, he is so happy. That's why I said the main thing right now would be focusing on you being happy, focus on you and your son, and focus on your music. Facts. And his sisters, they like her too. Exactly. That's why I said it's really good. He only knew them 3 weeks ago. Okay, that's what you think.
And that person's right. It's been about 3 weeks, maybe a month, if not even that. But y'all are always quick to say, oh, this person in the family love her. They love her, love her, love her, love her. And oh, he loves Junior. No, 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 no. All of that's too fast. Y'all need to stop.
Chrisean allows herself to be used by others for clout. She needs to know her worth and not put up with the bullshit and learn to walk away knowing she will be okay. I would definitely side eye Bino. You right. Did anyone check his background? Carlissa is jealous and mad. Yes, she is. She is very upset. Nobody wanted Bino until they saw him with Chrisean. Exactly.
If nobody wanted Bino, how does he have 4 baby mamas? Do y'all even think before y'all go to using y'all fingers and putting stuff in the chat and Chyna before reading it and agreeing to it? And he was just in a relationship where had pictures on his Instagram with the latest baby mama, about 4 or 5 months before him and Chrisean came out together. They was on vacation. So it's not, I'm confused.
And I said that too. I said, I never even heard of this guy. But it was like that with Blue. I never even heard of no Blueface until Chrisean got with him. That's the crazy part. Everybody's like, you don't remember the Tatiana? I'm like, no. And then they let me hear it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that song. They like, that's him. I'm like, he only had one song that was a hit though. But Blueface and Chrisean, they could have been up. You feel me? But I just think it wasn't for them. Period. Happiness is not posting a moment like that. That's humiliating. Exactly. That's why it made me so mad. Because when I seen it, I'm like, damn. It looked like he would have turned around and started sucking on her toes. I think there's going to be very hard on her. She might need your help. She know where I'm at. She know where I'm at in Connecticut. She know where I'm at. If she want to bring them and drop them off, she knows she can. But I gotta get better. I don't want nobody baby around me, and I'm not feeling good right now. But like I said, as long as she happy, that's all that matters. As long as Junior being well taken care of, that's all that matters. And she taking care of baby, so I keep saying that she not taking care of something. Y'all need to stop carrying on with the lies. But like I said, God see everything, so she really don't have nothing to prove to y'all. And I'm just...
You're right. Chrisean doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. And if she could, though, she would. Like, she's even said in her own words, she liked proving people wrong. She liked showing you. If she could show that Junior could do all the things that her, Tareen, and a lot of y'all and other people lie about, she would show it. Within a little bit of time that she had Luella, we've seen Luella do far more than Junior has done. In the video of Bino's family, Luella, Chrisean, and Junior, Luella is sitting in a high chair eating her food all on her own while Junior is being held by the guy beside Chrisean until he starts flailing backwards, and then Chrisean gets him. He doesn't eat. He, still doing the same Junior stuff.
Being honest, that's just how I feel. Because everybody always so quick to say, oh, she not taking care of her son. How do y'all know? Y'all not there? Junior is well taken care of. He is so happy. Bino was on a show like Pop the Balloon, and one of the girls asked him what he likes in a woman. He said, money. I thought, oh, shoot, red flags. Right. She told him to post. You can't be mad at him. Yeah, but as a man, he should have turned around and laid her ass down like, now it's my turn. And yeah, let me show the world how much I love you. Period. That's just how I feel. Okay? You done posted her doing that to you. Now let her post you doing it to her. I mean, what? That's what I be saying, man. I'm just too real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but baby Chrisean looks just like, here we go with this shit. That is not Ronnie, baby. Y'all need to get over it. I don't feel good. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm blocking your ass today. In all honesty, kids do not need to be in an unstable environment. Bino ain't it. Like I told her, she can bring me in whenever she get ready. I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere. It's just crazy how my sister incarcerated out here where I'm at. But hopefully Merlin will not come get her, and she will be home with her baby soon. Bino should have been romantic too. Exactly, Kenya. You see what I'm saying? Like, you sit there close to her sucking his fools. Why didn't you throw her ass on the bed and you start sucking hers? Like, that's what a real nigga would have did. That's how I feel. Period. The baby look just like Blue and Chrisean. They know that's Blue, baby. That's why I said these people get on my nerves with that shit. It's not Ronnie baby. There's nothing y'all can do about that. Won't y'all? Well, damn. He nice. I was ready to say. Won't y'all go have a baby by him? I'm so tired of people keep trying to say that's Ronnie baby. I don't know what to do with myself. It was proven through DNA that Blueface is the father. So whoever don't like it, I just don't know what to tell y'all.
Okay, so Chyna, you be over here, you be watching my videos, you be in the chat. Here's a prime example here. You telling one of my lovely supporters, God bless you, or probably telling us all that which we rebuke and sends back to you. But are you telling me that if your beloved son Tristan, who you love so much, if he come to you and he say, Mama, you know, I slipped up, I messed with this girl, I don't know if it's mine, and then this girl give you this DNA test, and then Tristan say, but Mama, I see this exact same test online. Everything's the same except for a name. You just gonna believe it, or you gonna tell your son, no, Tristan, we gonna get our own DNA test and figure it out? Please answer me that, Chyna, in the comments.
Right, Chyna. Bino, a clown for that. That's all I'm saying. Like, you love my little sister like you say you do. Why you didn't return the favor? Like, it don't matter if she wanted him to do it or not. As a man, that's what he would have did. Period. Period. If you really saying you love my sister, like, yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm not going to lie. Blue and Chrisean did make a cute couple. Laugh out loud. They was just toxic. That's it. It's just, I don't know. Her and Blue did make a cute couple, but I just feel as though they wasn't meant to be together. Blueface, I'm going to say this. Blueface hurting, and my sister was hurting through stuff they went through in their past. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel as though they was taking it out on each other. That's how I feel about it. Bino definitely rap better than Blue. Yes, he do. Chrisean definitely don't need him and all his other women. You right about that. All right, I'm trying to make sure I ain't miss nobody comment. They had a trauma bond. Yeah, because if it wasn't for that, I think they would have been okay. I ain't even gonna lie. But then you gotta think you got Miss Carlissa just all up in the business, trying to be somebody. Like, it was just weird to me. The way that lady was acting, you would have thought she was a side chick. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I asked myself, Mom, why is this lady so invested in who this man laying down with? That's crazy. And baby mama drama. You can say that again. But the funny thing is, now Chrisean went about her business. It's like Stewie don't even want him no more for real. That's why I said this shit just like a circus. Now I see why they call it a circus. Because that's what the hell it is.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Jaden messing with Bookie Butt while Blue was out? Okay, this Chyna still has a lot more to say, so I'm just making it into a part 2. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video.
I believe Bino was a rebound. Plus a good Paru stunt to get to the money. Carlissa is sick. Yes, she is very sick. I think Bino learned from that. I think his mother and Chrisean let him know where he went wrong at.